Welcome to Mind Your Biz, a new podcast from the Orange County Chamber of Commerce, a fresh, casual space for real conversations about business, life, and community. Hosted by me, Heather Bell, President and CEO. Each episode features one-on-one chats with local business leaders and corporate partners. We go beyond the company's headlines to explore the people behind the success, their passions, insights, and stories. Tune in for honest, inspiring conversations that showcase the human side of business and highlight what makes our county thrive. Welcome to today's episode of Mind Your Biz. I'm Heather Bell, the President and CEO of Orange County Chamber of Commerce. I'm joined today by Kristi Greco, the Senior Development Manager at the American Cancer Society. Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited to be here.
Well, it's my pleasure to host you. I love to talk to our nonprofits and really get the message out in a forum that most don't. So let's really get into the nitty-gritty about American Cancer Society, and then we're going to talk about what led you to this journey, okay?
Sure.
So tell us, what is the mission of the American Cancer Society?
Long story short, end cancer as we know it.
Okay, how do they do that?
Well, we have research, that is helping with a lot of different, facets of the cancer treatments, and, there's so many different things that are happening in the research realm that I can't even dive into really specifics, because there are so many different research scientists that we're really supporting, and it's like breaking edge things that are happening in the research world for cancer.
And this is all cancer?
This is all cancers,
okay.
Yes.
So you're not narrowing it down just to what causes breast cancer?
No, but when I specifically focus on breast cancer awareness, along with other cancer screening awarenesses, but when we do events locally, I focus on breast cancer and raise money. That money that is raised goes towards breast cancer research specifically.
Okay.
But, the other events that we do, like Relay for Life and distinguished events that happen throughout the U.S. are, for all cancers.
Okay.
So, we raise money, 81% of every dollar, 81 cents of every dollar raised goes towards our mission to end cancer as we know it.
Okay.
And, which is very good for a national nonprofit.
But primarily to the research?
Research, yes.
End of it. So you're not providing meals, you're providing screenings to those that cannot afford to? So we do a lot. We have a lot of programs that people aren't really familiar with because, I'm trying to get the word out, but it's, I'm one person in this area. Sure.
And it's a big area, Hudson Valley. So, our programs, the main money goes towards research, which touches everyone. The breakthroughs that are happening, ACS, American Cancer Society, has their fingers involved somehow because we're on that leading edge of the breakthroughs in the research. And it touches everyone, And besides the research, then we have programs that are also available on a nationwide basis and also locally. For instance, we have an 800 number. If you're newly diagnosed, you're a caregiver, you're someone whose friend has just been diagnosed and going through treatment, whatever the case may be, you have any questions pertaining about cancer, about a treatment decision, anything like that, you can call our 800 number, which is available 24/7.
What's that number?
1-800-227-2345. And it's available 24/7, 365 days a year. There are over 200 languages that can be accepted there, and it's a person. You're not going to get a recording, you will get a person. So, and I know for a fact it works.
It's important.
It's very important because at 2 o'clock in the morning, a newly diagnosed, survivor, which we call survivors, as soon as you're diagnosed with a cancer, you are immediately a survivor in our book. So, a survivor calls 2 o'clock in the morning because they don't want to burden their family. They don't want to talk to a friend at 2 in the morning.
Right.
So they call our 800 number. Our specialists will talk to them, help them, ease their mind, which is very important, and
nobody really addresses the mental health of the cancer journey.
It's so important. And, there are a couple ways that we do, address that. And having someone available 24/7 to speak, give resources, local resources, give, various, like someone's looking, let's say they need a ride or something. They're concerned they don't have transportation. We can help find transportation for them. That's one of our other programs that goes into Road to Recovery, where we have volunteer drivers that will drive our survivors to their appointments. And we have that in the Hudson Valley, which, shameless plug, I am looking for volunteer drivers to drive people in the Hudson Valley to their appointments in the Hudson Valley, maybe from Warwick to Garnet or Newburgh.
So let's take this opportunity. Kristi is looking for volunteers to help people drive cancer patients to their appointments. How do they get in touch with you?
They can go on cancer.org/drive or call the 800 number, 1-800-227-2345, and say they are interested in volunteering. Or, alternatively, if you're a survivor and you need a ride, you can also call the 800 number and talk to them about that. We also have a program called ACS Cares, where we have survivors that are in remission that are available to speak to newly diagnosed.
I love that. It's like a peer-to-peer mentor. I've been through it.
Yes.
And do you match by the cancer?
Yes, they try to match as much as possible, like, where they are at in the treatment, if this person went through it, like something similar so that they have something in common. And the survivor that is helping the newly diagnosed survivor can help them through their journey. And there are people that, now that it's open nationwide, it's an app. So you can talk to this person, whenever, and it helps people.
Yeah.
Plus they see a survivor in remission and it helps them, oh, you know what? I can get through this. I can do this.
Yep.
And there's over 4 million breast cancer survivors in the U.S. now, and which is growing because of the research, because of the breakthroughs that ACS helps.
And now let's focus on breast cancer. What about you've had a double mastectomy, you're cancer-free. Does ACS then help if somebody wants to be reconstructed?
With regards to financially help, we don't financially support individuals, so that they would have to go through their insurance, or if they need other help. There are assistance through different resources that are available.
They could help identify resources.
They can help them with that. But that's not something that we do like direct to donor type of thing. We do more of a broad scale with the programs and such. One really new thing that is going back to all cancers, it's called ACS ACTS, ACTS, where we have it's an AI technology where it takes a survivor and they're interested in doing clinical trials. They can call the 800 number, answer a couple questions, and be connected, potentially connected with another clinical trial.
Really?
Yeah, it's brand new. Well, actually, it's since February. So, there have been hundreds of people that have applied, are being connected. It's on the survivor to get to the clinical trial and everything, but it's taking out the middleman. It's taking out so much work on the survivor's part to find these clinical trials. So, that's a new way that we're, building programs for our survivors to make it easier to find these, clinical trials. And it's pretty amazing. It's groundbreaking.
What about screenings?
Yes.
I feel like I've seen a bus that goes around and does mammograms. Is that ACS?
That is not. That is one of our providers. Like Cornerstone has a bus that they take around. There's, I guess, Mount Sinai has a prostate, like a RV that they bring around. But we have, locally, we do cancer screening events.
Okay.
With Hometown Health is the provider.
Okay.
Little or no insurance, you can come out, get a breast exam, and then she will give you information on how to get a mammogram.
So you literally get your breast exam right there?
Well, not in the middle of the mall. We take them to a private screened-in
I hope so.
area. Yes, that would be very new way.
It'd be interesting.
But no, we do. It will be at the mall, but in a community room where it's
So it's right on site.
It's on site. And the reason we're doing this, we're doing it at the Galleria Mall. We're doing it at Resorts World Hudson Valley.
Mm-hmm.
We're working on trying to get Resorts World Catskills, and also we're doing a screening in Port Jervis at the Foundry 42.
Mm-hmm.
We're working on something at the Armory, and we're doing something at Orange County with Orange County Department of Health at the Newburgh Farmers Market.
Okay.
So we have like 7 or 8 locations this year.
And
alone.
this is ACS. This is not any other organization.
Well, this is ACS along with many organizations, many providers that are supporting this. And
Okay.
I'm working with Orange County Cancer Coalition through Orange County government and Orange County Department of Health. And I started this 2 years ago. It was an idea because people tell me, oh, I don't have time to go to the doctor. I don't have time to go to get this screening. And it's like, well, why don't we create this screening somewhere else?
It's so true. I'm 2 years behind on my mammogram.
Oh, my goodness.
I know. The tatas are just not, there's no time.
No, you've got to make time.
I know.
It's very important. Very important.
So let me know where the screenings are going to be, and I'll be a patient.
Let us know, and I'll get you in there. But it's we're taking it to a non-traditional setting, different times.
It's difficult to get in too. I don't know if anybody has told you this, but post COVID, I had to actually book my last mammogram a year out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
A year out. I was literally in the doctor's office in October for my annual saying, okay, I have to schedule my mammogram. And they said the first appointment we have is the end of August.
Wow. Yeah, I have heard that, and I experienced that as well. But, call, get your appointments. It's, I can't tell you enough how important cancer screenings are.
Mm-hmm.
All different screenings. Fair skin, you got to get your skin checked.
Oh, yeah.
You need to go in and get, your OBGYN, go to OBGYN. Men have to go in for prostate. We need to get our colonoscopies. The new screening age is 45 for women and men for colonoscopies. For breast cancer or for for mammograms, it is 45 as well. So it went back from 50. And, if you have history of cancer, breast cancer or any sort of cancer in your families, you should be talking to your doctor.
And it's not always just through your mom's side.
No,
you can have it through your dad's side too.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
That's a common misconception.
So important. And, every time I'm out, I'm always preaching, please, 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 if you're due for a cancer screening, make your appointment, get in there. And I tell kids to tell their family members, to tell their friends, to tell their family members. So
I've seen your passion in action, so I can say, so everybody in the Hudson Valley knows you as the cancer lady.
I don't know. I thought pink lady, I'm okay,
Yeah, but they know you. They know
right?
you, and they know where you're from because you are so active and you network so much, and you're so passionate and such an advocate. How did you become Kristi Greco, advocate for American Cancer Society? Like, what led up to this?
Well, funny thing you asked. Thanks for asking.
You're welcome.
It's a very good question. Back in 1983, long time ago.
I know, I'm trying to think, where was I in 83?
So I had a younger brother who actually was diagnosed with neuroblastoma. He fought 2 years, 2 very long years, and he fought hard. And he passed away when he was 10, in 85. And at that point, I'm like, man, I want to do something so that people don't have to go through this. Once you hear that word, and then you have to go through the whole treatment and the roller coaster, and it's just, ups and downs, and then, things look good, and then it's like a setback.
Yeah.
Then better, and then setback. And it's like,
And for a child, that's, it's horrible for anyone, but for a child, it's just gut-wrenching.
Well, walking through, the hospital in the pediatric oncology wing is probably the most depressing, horrible place to be.
Mm-hmm.
And, seeing the kids, like, he lost his hair, he went through the whole gamut.
So this is passion because of what's happened in your life. It's affected your family.
It has affected my family, massively.
So you start your career and you go right into cancer.
No, I didn't. I actually went into radio, TV. I was in the radio station as a promotions director. I worked as a TV.
Locally?
No, in Pennsylvania. I was a Fox 5 cameraman.
Get out of here.
Yeah,
wow, those things you learn about your members.
Very interesting stuff. And then I went into, actually I moved up to New York City and was working in some ad agencies and working with radio and TV there as well.
Okay.
That was a lot of fun, a lot of excitement.
Behind the scenes, in front of the scenes?
Oh, no, behind the scenes. I was kind of in front locally in Pennsylvania.
I could see you as a weather girl.
No, I was, what'd they call me? Oh, Too Cool Kristi.
Too cool. Okay.
Yeah, Too Cool. Yeah. And, oh, yeah. So
I'll have to remember that. Too Cool Kristi.
No.
Take note of that, Forge 28.
No, I'm not that cool anymore.
Yes, you are.
Just ask my kids.
They just don't know what cool is.
Not
we were
anymore.
cool before they knew what cool was.
I know. But yeah, so I moved up here, and then I got into nonprofits probably in 2003, when my one son was born. I started working for March of Dimes.
Okay.
And I was there for like 19 years part-time, and then I met Sheila Bogan, who was working with ACS doing the breast cancer walk in Hudson Valley, and we met through a mutual volunteer. And she was like, "Hey, you know what? I'm leaving. I'm going to another job. Would you be interested?" And I'm like, "Hell yeah!"
Yeah.
I've always wanted to do this, and it just has flourished since 2019. And I want to put myself out of a job. That's
what a
my
story.
goal.
Yeah, you know what? I love that. I love that mentality. How do we do that? So, a lot of fundraising for this research.
Of course, yeah. There's always fundraising for research in the programs, and it's just, the problem is everyone is different, and it's not going to be like one pill is going to like get rid of everything for every single person. So
right.
It's going to be, that's
why. But we need to fund the research and the programs. So what do we do to help with that funding?
Well, you can come support the Making Strides Against Breast Cancer at Hudson Valley at Woodbury Common Premium Outlets in October 19th to be exact, and just go on Making Strides.
What about, is there a plane pull what? I know you always have something going on, Kristi.
Yeah.
So tell us everything that you do in a year to help raise money locally here in the Hudson Valley for cancer.
Well, we do a plane pull October 5th this year, which is, we're working on that this year. It's going to be a lot of fun. Some new activities, and it's October 5th at New York Stewart Airport behind Second Aviation. And
yep, it's always so much fun. What do we pull, a Cessna?
No, it's United.
Oh, a big airplane?
It's a 50 passenger.
Okay.
United GoJet plane. They donate it. They're great.
I do recall coming one year. It was a very cold October day.
Yes, I have a picture of you doing something.
I don't know what I was doing.
But it's a great candid. I'll have to find that and send it to you.
That's
because
funny.
It's really cute. But so we do the plane pull, which is a lot of fun. We do, our big event is the walk.
Okay, Making Strides walk. Okay.
And then we do a program called Men Wear Pink, where it's very important to know and get out that men also are affected by breast cancer. So, it's rare, but there are men in the Hudson Valley.
Well, there's men that have the diagnosis, but there's also men that need to support women
yeah.
Right? I mean, the best thing that you can have when you get a cancer diagnosis next to a very good doctor is a supportive partner.
Yeah, the caregiver and your support system is so important.
Yeah.
And, it's, 100%. So, mainly Men Wear Pink is for, cancer screening awareness.
And then so what? Men sign up and they dedicate to raise a certain amount of money? Or?
Yeah, we ask them to do like $2,500.
I've seen some guys walking around with pink hair in October. Is that what that is?
Some of them, yeah.
Okay.
They might have reached their goal and they didn't want to do it, but someone signed them up for it, and they have to wear pink hair. But
wait a minute. Now I think about it. Didn't I nominate Frank Marino?
You did.
Frank Marino from the Orange County Chamber of Commerce is going to be a man wearing pink this year.
Yep. Actually, I saw him was it yesterday? Yeah, yesterday. Oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
My days are going. And he said that to talk to you about that, and he's interested. So
yes, we're going to do that. And maybe next year Matt Matosian from Diamond Grade Media would want to be a man that wears pink.
He can still do it this year if he wants.
Matt Matosian behind the camera.
Yeah, but so yeah, you wear something pink every day in October. It could be just like I give little, like the silicone bracelets.
I have my little pin that you gave me.
Pin, yeah, it's simple. Or you could go all out, have a top, jacket. Ooh, am I messing up my mic there? But like all pink, whatever. We've had some guys, like Keith from Walden Savings Bank last year, had pink beard and like he was great.
I feel like was it Eric Maldonado that had the pink hair? Yeah.
And I mean, it's there's some really creative ideas that come out. Like David Clace is the one who came up with the plane pole.
Yeah. So, and he's not even local anymore, and he still does it. He has such a great passion for this. He's a good guy. He really is.
Great. He's awesome, but that's the thing. Like that's a built-in fundraiser for Men Wear Pink. If the candidate says, "Oh, let's have a team at the plane pole," we can put that whatever the team raises under their Men Wear Pink campaign.
I love it.
So it's just a built-in thing if they don't want to do something separate. Like some guys do, like Walden Savings Bank does the Angry Orchard Night. I don't know if you've ever been, but it's so much fun.
Yep.
And all the money they raise there goes towards, this year it's Greg Rowe from Walden Savings Bank. They've been doing it 10 years, by the way. So it's actually the 10-year anniversary of Men Wear Pink, the 5-year anniversary of the plane pole, and the 30th anniversary of Making Strides.
Well, this is a big year then for you.
Hudson Valley, breast cancer awareness.
Let's help put Kristi out of business.
Yeah, please.
Kristi, you're working for a nonprofit. You're very passionate about this nonprofit. We have a nonprofit committee at the Chamber, and one of my passions coming from the nonprofit world was to have my vision was that this committee was not just executive directors. Talk about what other roles somebody could potentially, if they're thinking about getting into nonprofit, they could consider that would be a support role that's not necessarily an executive director, especially with American Cancer Society.
Oh boy, there's so many different areas to explore in ACS. I mean, we have philanthropy, we have our mission side where, you work with the different healthcare facilities. We have advocacy, our ACS CAN, which works with, government side. If you're interested in politics, you can help, push bills through with our local.
So there's advocacy, there's legislative agendas, there's lobbying.
That's a totally separate, it's still American Cancer Society, but it's called ACS CAN, Cancer Action Network.
Wow.
So that's a whole other arm, and it's really grassroots efforts. We do a lot of, they do a lot of emails where you send things to your local senator about a bill, and we have a day up in Albany where we go up and we talk to our local senators and say, hey, you need to push this through. And of course, our local guys are awesome.
Yes, they are.
Especially Carl Brabernick. I don't know, have you been to his office up there? It's pretty interesting.
Yep.
Yeah, he's pretty funny, and he's great. And all of our local Brian Marr, Scoofus, they're all very supportive of, what we're trying to push through and very
How could you not
approachable.
support cancer research? I mean, at some point in your life, somebody is going to, in your circle, going to be affected by cancer. It's just inevitable.
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah. If you're not touched by cancer, you're pretty darn lucky.
Yeah.
Pretty darn lucky.
Kristi, we're going to have some fun now. Are you ready?
Oh boy, yeah.
So on this episode of Mind Your Biz, we're now going to mind Kristi's biz.
Oh boy, okay.
Favorite ice cream?
Moose Tracks.
Wow, you're the second one out of all that I've done that has not said pistachio.
Oh.
Yeah, I think we've had probably 15 interviews.
Pistachio?
Yeah,
Ugh.
yeah. Moose Tracks. Moose Tracks is good. That's one of my favorites
or
too.
Belleville Bog. They're both Bog. Belleville Bog.
From Belleville?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I'll have to go check that out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. All right, what's your guilty pleasure? And you can't say ice cream.
Tennis.
Tennis?
Yeah.
So you're a tennis player?
As much as possible. Humanly possible, yeah.
Okay.
Love it. Been since
All your
high
life?
school. Mhm.
Okay.
My dad taught me, yeah.
Been to the U.S. Open?
Oh, God, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Several times. Yeah, I was just talking about this the other night. I was actually a ball girl one time for a charity event for Billie Jean King, and just love.
Wow, what a memory. Yeah.
Cool.
Now I know why you have such great legs. Running around the tennis court.
Oh, yeah.
What's the most used app on your phone?
Oh, interesting. Probably GPS.
Yeah.
What is it?
You're running
Waze.
all over the place, right?
Waze, yeah, trying to get somewhere faster.
Yeah.
Without
Okay.
getting stopped by the cops.
What were you in your past life that nobody would believe?
Let me think about that one. I guess music, radio promotions director. I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right. And where in the world would you go if money wasn't an issue?
Oh God, Italy, Europe, Greece. Stay there for a couple months. Travel around the world. I'd love to travel.
Okay.
That's also a guilty pleasure.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Mine too.
Oh, love it.
I'd rather live in a modest home and know that I traveled all my life. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Kristi, thank you so much for joining us today.
I was
Again,
waiting for more questions. Okay.
again, what is the phone number for anyone to call if they're interested?
800-227-2345.
And the website?
Cancer.org.
It's easy, cancer.org. This is Heather Bell. I am the president and CEO of the Orange County Chamber of Commerce. This episode of Mind Your Biz was filmed at Forge 28 in Warwick, New York by our Diamond Grade Media Platinum partner. Thank you so much for joining us today.